Hey, we're down here in the basement studio now, where we do a lot of our recording, but Adam just recorded a guitar part at his place and sent it to me over the cloud, and so we are going to check it out. I just downloaded it, and we'll check it out now. So let's see, so here we are. I opened up the Juno Please session, and I downloaded Adam's guitar tracks, and I put them all right here. So let's listen to the track first without the guitar, and then we'll add it in and we'll see what it sounds like.
Hey there, Jonah.
Alright, so
I know it's been a long time.
See all the tracks we got so far.
I thought I'd stop on by.
Good keys,
Out
bass,
the past 2 hours now,
drums,
a little while. And Jonah, please,
and vocal.
you feel like home, and can you see me try?
And Adam's guitar part, his old guitar part that he already recorded.
That you and I can make it through the world. Oh.
Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to add Adam's guitar that he just sent me, and here it is. So the first thing I'm going to do is listen to it, and I'm going to solo it up and just check it out. Alright, cool. So this guitar part is we want this to lift the chorus and make it sound nice and big. And he recorded, it looks like 2 different passes on this chorus. There was one, and here's another one. Same part, but he doubled it, and so this is what we're going to do. We're going to listen to one of them, and the first thing I'm going to do is EQ it. I want to take some of the low end out, because in a song like this where the band is playing, this is where the bass drum and the bass guitar sit, so I don't want the acoustic guitar to take up that space. And I want to kind of dip a little bit of where the vocals sit right here, because I don't want the acoustic guitar to get in the way of that. And I'm going to boost a little of the high end so that it cuts a little bit. You can kind of hear how this EQ affects the sound of the guitar. You can add a lot of high end or a lot of low end. And I just like to find a spot where it sounds nice and full, but it doesn't get in the way of the other instruments. Okay, gonna do the same thing to this other guitar. We'll add that pretty similar EQ there to this guitar. Alright, and let's listen to them both together. Okay, so now what we can do is we can take one of the guitars, and right now it sounds like they're coming out of the middle of the speakers. What we're going to do is we're going to take one of these guitars, and we're going to pan it. We'll pan this guitar all the way to the right, so you can pan it either right or middle or left. And what we want to do is we want to create kind of a sense of a real full section here. We want to really lift this chorus. Alright, let's take this other guitar and let's pan it all the way to the other side. When we put them both together, it's going to give it a sense of depth. Alright, nice. And let's see what that does to this chorus.
Thought I'd say I miss you, babe. Let's talk a little while. And Jonah, please, you feel like home, and can you see me trying?
Louder.
And I believe
I want to take away from the
that you
vocals,
and
so
I
let's bring it to a
can
good
make it
spot.
through this whole cruel world. Oh,
Alright, good. So this is with it.
you feel like home, and can you see me?
And without.
You feel like home, and can you see?
So it really lifts that chorus.
You feel like home.
Okay, cool. He's got another guitar part here. He called it Weird Groove, so let's check that one out. Alright, cool. Let's add that in, but I'm going to EQ it as well. Give it a little body, take some high end out of it. And I'm going to add some compression. That's going to smooth it out a little bit. You want this part to be kind of felt more than heard, and I also don't want it to get in the way of the other instruments that are coming in that section, so I'm going to put it all the way, I'm going to pan it all the way to the left. So, alright, and let's hear what it sounds like going from the chorus into that section with that weird groove guitar part.
Alright, Junior, please come out tonight.
Cool, okay. Next part I'm probably going to do is add some reverb. The reverb is going to make it feel like you are in the same room as the guitar. So let's check out the reverb. This is without reverb. And let's add reverb. Alright, kind of feels like you're in a big hall, or that's no reverb at all. So you want to kind of feel like we're in a room with the guitar player. And that's how the reverb comes in. Cool. Let's go to the next section here. He's got another guitar part. We're going to do the same thing. Let's check out this guitar part. Slightly different than this guitar part. But I think together that might sound really cool in this next chorus. So I'm going to do the same thing and EQ this guitar, and I'm going to compress it so it smooths it out. This looks like a double of that. Same thing, EQ and compression. And let's do the same thing with these guitars. Pan one all the way to the right, and one all the way to the left. And let's put them both together. And add that into the next chorus. So we have the first chorus that just has these guitars, and then the next chorus adds this other part, which kind of lifts it even more for that chorus. Let's hear how it sounds.
Kick your ass in the gear and tune up, please. You feel like home and can't you see me?
Cool. And then for this last chorus, we're going to add in even one more element, this weird groove idea, and we'll have all three elements together. We'll have this part, and this guitar part, and the groove coming out of the left speaker. Alright, we're going to see how that sounds in the chorus, and that's how we're mixing this guitar part for this song. Alright, let's check it out.